Hello and welcome. Today we are going to learn one of the most useful English-speaking topics, how to talk about yourself in English. This topic looks simple, but it is very powerful. Because in real life, people ask about you many times. In school, someone may ask, "Can you introduce yourself?" In a job interview, someone may ask, "Tell me about yourself." In a new class, someone may ask, "Where are you from?" In a conversation, someone may ask, "What do you do?" In an online meeting, someone may ask, "Can you say something about yourself?" And sometimes, even if nobody asks, you still need to talk about yourself. You may need to explain your work. You may need to talk about your interests. You may need to share your goals. You may need to speak about your English learning journey. But many English learners feel nervous when they need to talk about themselves. They know their own life. They know their own story. They know their own dreams. But when it is time to speak in English, their mind becomes blank. They start thinking, what should I say first? What if my grammar is wrong? What if I forget words? What if my pronunciation is not good? What if people laugh at me? What if I sound too simple? Because of these thoughts, many learners stay silent. But today, I want you to understand something very important. You do not need perfect English to talk about yourself. You need clear English. You need simple sentences. You need a good structure. You need practice. And you need the courage to speak. A good self-introduction is not about using difficult words. It is about helping the listener understand you. If people understand your name, your background, your daily life, your interests, your personality, and your goals, then you are communicating well. That is the real purpose of English. English is not only grammar. English is communication. English is connection. English is expression. English is the ability to share your thoughts with other people. So in this lesson, we will learn how to talk about yourself step by step. We will not make it complicated. We will make it practical. We will make it easy. We will make it useful for real life. You will learn how to introduce yourself clearly. You will learn how to talk about your daily life. You will learn how to talk about your hobbies, interests, and personality. You will learn how to talk about your goals, dreams, and English learning journey. And by the end, you will have a complete structure that you can use anywhere. In school, in college, in interviews, in meetings, in conversations, in English-speaking practice, and even when you speak alone to improve your confidence. So listen carefully. Repeat the useful sentences. Practice loudly. Do not only read this lesson in your mind. Use your voice. Because speaking improves by speaking, not by only thinking. Now let's begin. Chapter 1. Build your first self-introduction with confidence. When you talk about yourself in English, the first step is to build a clear self-introduction. A self-introduction is a short way to tell people who you are. It does not need to be long in the beginning. It does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be clear. Many learners make one big mistake. They try to impress people before they learn to express themselves. They search for advanced words. They copy difficult lines from the internet. They try to sound professional. They try to speak very fast. But then, when they actually speak, they become confused. Their sentence becomes too long. Their grammar becomes weak. Their confidence goes down. So, the first rule is simple. Do not try to impress first. Try to express first. Clear English is better than complicated English. A simple sentence spoken with confidence is better than a difficult sentence spoken with fear. So when someone says, "Tell me about yourself," start with basic information. You can talk about your name. You can talk about where you are from. You can talk about where you live. You can talk about your study or work. You can talk about what you are learning. You can talk about one or two things you like. You can talk about your goal. This is enough for a good beginning. For example, you can say, "Hello, my name is Daniel. I am from Canada. I live in Toronto. I am a student. I am learning English. I like reading and listening to podcasts. My goal is to speak English with confidence." This is a simple introduction, but it is complete. It tells the listener your name. It tells where you are from. It tells what you do. It tells what you like. It tells your goal. Now let's look at the same idea in a more natural way. You can say, "Hello, my name is Daniel, and I am from Canada. I am a student, and I am learning English because I want to speak with more confidence. In my free time, I like reading, listening to podcasts, and learning new things. My goal is to improve my communication skills and become more confident in English." This sounds natural. It is still easy. It is not too difficult. It uses simple words, but the message is strong. Now let's understand how to build your introduction step by step. First, start with the greeting. You can say, "Hello," "Hi," "Good morning," "Good afternoon," "Good evening." If the situation is formal, use "Hello," "Good morning," "Good afternoon." If the situation is friendly, you can say, "Hi, hello everyone, hi, nice to meet you." Then say your name. You can say, "My name is Daniel. I am Daniel. This is Daniel." People usually use "my name is" in formal introductions. They use "I am" in casual conversations. For example, "Hello, my name is Daniel." "Hi, I am Daniel." Both are correct. After your name, say where you are from or where you live. You can say, "I am from Canada. I come from Canada. I live in Toronto. I live in a small town. I live in a big city. I am originally from Canada, but now I live in London." If you are a beginner, keep it simple. Say, "I am from Canada. I live in Toronto." These are easy and useful sentences. After that, talk about what you do. This is very important. People often want to know your role in life. Are you a student? Do you work? Are you learning a skill? Are you preparing for something? Are you creating content? Are you running a business? Are you focusing on your personal growth? You can say, "I am a student. I study English. I study business. I work in an office. I work in sales. I work as a teacher. I create content online. I am learning new skills. I am preparing for my career. Right now, I am focusing on improving myself." If you are not working right now, do not feel bad. You can still answer positively. Say, "Right now, I am learning new skills and focusing on my future. Right now, I am improving my English and preparing for better opportunities. Right now, I am working on myself and building new habits." These answers sound confident. They show that you are not stuck. You are growing. After that, talk about your interests. This helps people know you better. You can say, "I like reading, I like music, I like learning English, I like watching educational videos, I like listening to podcasts, I like improving myself, I enjoy learning new things, I enjoy spending time with my family, I enjoy walking and thinking, I enjoy practicing English." Now add a reason. This makes your answer stronger. For example, "I like reading because it gives me new ideas. I like listening to podcasts because they help me improve my English. I enjoy educational videos because they teach me useful lessons. I like learning English because it helps me communicate with more people. When you give a reason, your answer becomes more natural. It does not sound empty. It sounds real. Now talk about your goal. This is the part that gives direction to your introduction. You can say, "My goal is to speak English with confidence. My goal is to improve my communication skills. My goal is to become fluent in English. My goal is to speak without fear. My goal is to express my ideas clearly. My goal is to use English in my career. My goal is to learn every day and become better." Goals make your introduction more powerful because they show that you are moving forward. Now let's make different introductions for different situations. For a beginner English learner, you can say, "Hello, my name is Alex. I am learning English. I like listening to simple English lessons. My goal is to speak English with confidence. I know I make mistakes, but I am improving step by step. This is short and good." For a student, you can say, "Hello, my name is Sophia. I am a student. I am studying at college, and I am also learning English. In my free time, I like reading and watching educational videos. My goal is to improve my English speaking and become more confident." For a working person, you can say, "Hello, my name is Ryan. I work in an office. My daily routine is busy, but I still try to practice English every day. I listen to English podcasts and repeat useful sentences. My goal is to improve my communication skills and use English in my work." For a content creator, you can say, "Hello, my name is Daniel. I create educational content online. I enjoy learning and sharing useful ideas with people. I am also improving my English because I want to communicate more clearly. My goal is to inspire people and help them learn in a simple way." For someone who is shy, you can say, "Hello, my name is Emma. I am a little shy when I speak English, but I'm trying to improve. I practice speaking every day because I want to build confidence. My goal is to speak naturally and express my thoughts without fear." This is honest, and honesty makes your introduction more human. You do not need to pretend that you are perfect. You can say you are learning. You can say you are improving. You can say you are working on your confidence. This is not weakness. This is growth. Now let's talk about how to make your introduction longer. Many learners can speak 2 or 3 sentences. Then they stop. They do not know how to continue. Here is a simple method. Use this order: your name, your place, your work or study, your English journey, your hobbies, your personality, your goal. For example, "Hello, my name is David. I am from Australia and I live in Sydney. I work in an office and I am also learning English. In the beginning, I felt nervous when I tried to speak English, but now I'm practicing every day. I like reading, listening to podcasts, and watching educational videos. I am a calm and hard-working person. My goal is to speak English with confidence and use it in real conversations." This introduction is longer but still easy. Now let's make it more personal. "Hello, my name is David. I am from Australia. I work during the day, so my routine is busy, but I still try to practice English whenever I get time. I am learning English because I want to communicate better and express my thoughts clearly. Sometimes I make mistakes, but I do not want to stop. I believe mistakes are part of learning. In my free time, I like reading and listening to useful podcasts. These habits help me improve my English and my mindset. My goal is to become a confident English speaker step by step." This is a strong answer. It does not only give basic information, It also tells a small story. It shows your struggle. It shows your effort. It shows your goal. And this is how you sound more natural. Now let's talk about a very important point. Do not memorize your introduction like a robot. Practice it, but also understand it. If you memorize only one fixed answer, you may forget it under pressure. But if you understand the structure, you can create your answer anytime. So do not only memorize this. My name is, I am from, I am a, I like. My goal is, understand why you are saying each part. Name tells who you are. Place tells your background. Work or study tells your current life. Hobbies show your interests. Goal shows your direction. When you understand this, you can change your introduction easily. Now let's practice with sentence starters. You can use these lines. My name is, I am from, I live in, I am currently, I work as I study. I am learning English because in my free time, I enjoy, I am interested in. My goal is, in the future, I want to. Now make your own answer. Do not copy everything. Use your own life. If your answer is simple, that is okay. Simple English is the first step. Now let's talk about common mistakes in self-introduction. The first mistake is speaking too fast. Many learners think fast English means fluent English. But real fluency is not speed. Real fluency is clarity. If you speak slowly and clearly, people can understand you. That is better than speaking fast and confusing people. So use pauses. Speak calmly. Do not rush. Say your sentences clearly. For example, hello, my name is Daniel. I am learning English. My goal is to speak with confidence. These pauses make you sound confident. The second mistake is using difficult words that you do not understand. Some learners say sentences like, I am an ambitious individual with a dynamic personality and strong communication objectives. This may sound advanced, but if you are not comfortable, it can create fear. Instead, say, I am a motivated person. I like learning new things. I want to improve my communication skills. This is clear. The third mistake is giving too much personal information. When you introduce yourself, you do not need to tell every detail about your life. You do not need to talk about every problem. You do not need to explain your full history. Keep it balanced. Give enough information, not too much. A good introduction is clear, useful, and natural. The fourth mistake is saying only one sentence. If someone asks, tell me about yourself, do not say only, my name is Daniel. This is too short. Add more. Say, my name is Daniel. I am learning English. I like reading and listening to podcasts. My goal is to speak English with confidence. This is better. The fifth mistake is feeling ashamed of mistakes. If you make a mistake while introducing yourself, continue. Do not stop completely. For example, if you say something wrong, correct yourself and keep going. You can say, sorry, let me say that again, or let me correct myself. This is natural. Even fluent speakers correct themselves. Now let's create a powerful practice paragraph. Repeat it slowly. Hello, my name is Daniel. I am learning English because I want to speak with confidence. I like reading, listening to podcasts, and learning new things. Sometimes I make mistakes, but I know mistakes are part of learning. My goal is to improve step by step and express my thoughts clearly. Now say it as one paragraph. Hello, my name is Daniel. I am learning English because I want to speak with confidence. I like reading, listening to podcasts, and learning new things. Sometimes I make mistakes, but I know mistakes are part of learning. My goal is to improve step by step and express my thoughts clearly. Now replace Daniel with your name. Change the hobbies. Change the goal. Make it real for yourself. This is how you practice. You do not need to wait for someone to ask you. You can practice alone. Stand in front of a mirror. Record your voice. Speak for 1 minute. Listen to yourself. Correct small mistakes. Repeat again. This small practice can build big confidence. So the main message of Chapter 1 is simple. Start with a clear introduction. Use easy words. Speak slowly. Add basic details. Talk about your goal. Do not chase perfection. Build confidence through practice. Your self-introduction is your first step into English conversation. When you can introduce yourself clearly, you feel more ready to speak. And when you feel more ready, your confidence starts growing. Chapter 2. Talk about your daily life. After you introduce yourself, the next thing you can talk about is your daily life. This is very useful for English learners because your daily life is easy to explain. You already know what you do every day. You can talk about your morning, your work, your study, your free time, your English practice, and your night routine. For example, you can say, "My daily life is simple. I usually wake up in the morning. I get ready for the day. Then I start my work or study. In my free time, I practice English. I listen to English podcasts. I repeat useful sentences. I read simple paragraphs. Sometimes I speak to myself in English. This helps me improve step by step." You can also make your answer better by adding reasons. Do not only say, "I practice English." Say, "I practice English because I want to speak with confidence." Do not only say, "I read books." Say, "I read books because they help me learn new words and new ideas." This makes your English more natural. When you talk about your daily life, use simple time words. You can say, "In the morning, I wake up and get ready. During the day, I complete my work or study. In my free time, I practice English. In the evening, I relax and spend time with my family. At night, I sometimes read or write in English." These words help you speak in order. Now here is a short, full example. My daily life is simple. I wake up in the morning and prepare for the day. Then I complete my work or study. Whenever I get free time, I practice English. I listen, repeat, read, and speak. In the evening, I relax and think about what I learned. I know small daily practice can make my English better, so I try to practice every day. Remember, your daily life is one of the best topics for English speaking practice. You do not need difficult words. Use simple sentences. Talk about real things. Speak slowly. Practice daily. And slowly you will become more confident in English.